right. Happy Health Habits Happy Hour. Well-being Wednesday. Welcome. It's June 4th. And you are loving yourself enough to live a healthy lifestyle. So give yourself a great big hug. Thank yourself for showing up. And just let yourself know that, right, 1% better every day is always still a win. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. So
Yes.
just love yourself enough to just keep going. I had a friend of mine, and a friend and client and fellow tribe member share today that she's so free. Just the idea of not having to be perfect is such freedom. Not having to do any of this stuff perfectly is just like new news for her. And she's just feeling so great about
That's
it. And then she heard, she popped in and heard Dr. Anderson talking about the relationships and, to people about their relationship problems. And she said, I just had some really big aha moments with that too. So we're always a work in progress. We're continuing to learn and grow. So just want to remind you, this morning, I've got wins and learns to share, and we're all going to go ahead and go around and share wins and learns. And because Joan, you're new, and Kate hasn't been here for a long time, we are all. Joan is, you guys know Erica. Joan is Erica's mom. She's Erica's mama. So welcome, Joan. And
Hi.
Kathy Coleman's going to pop on. That's a great day too. So welcome, Joan. This is our Happy Health Habits Happy Hour, Wellbeing Wednesday, Midlife Mavens makeovers happening here. We're all in progress, and we use this book and the life book as our kind of step-by-step approach to have some sanity around our learning and growing. And we're each at different phases of the game, including Kathy. And I'm so glad you're here, Kathy. Learning and growing is a process and a progress that just requires a lot of patience. So always just make sure to keep yourself grounded. Anybody have any stressful moments this week where they had to remind themselves to get grounded?
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
One of the things I was reminded of, and I've got a little link about how to reduce anxiety in 20 seconds, which is awesome. I'll put it, actually, I find it and I'll put it in the chat. Hi, Carrie. It was a really great little reminder, for how to, when we're feeling scattered and when we're feeling just out of sorts, to get ourselves back, into our bodies and grounded and making wise decisions. So I'll put this in the chat here today. Um, taking, we talk about doing the deep breaths. And they talked about the short breath, short, quick, long. The exhale actually should be exhale should be much longer than the inhale. If we can get the carbon dioxide out of our system. A big, like Lamaze class. I've never had a child, but I can only imagine, right? Quick, slow and long out. Okay. That's quick, short little ones, and then long outs. Does that make sense?
Oh, yep.
Push it out. Push that anxiety out. Push the scatteredness out. Push the indecision out. We get when you get feeling like ADD, I can't pay attention to myself. Blow out, right? Get your air out. So I sent a little link there in the messenger. I loved that. So let's take a couple deep breaths in, quick, and then out. Just practice. All the way out and really far out, as far as you can. Right, Carrie?
Yeah, even, double over, put your hand on your belly just to feel it. And
Yeah.
until you get the hang of it. But it helps to exaggerate it a little bit a few times, but don't get hyperventilated, anybody, but long exhale.
Yeah, don't hyperventilate, but I do think it makes a difference. And try that little link I sent, 20 seconds. And there's some other little techniques in there too, that you can use. Hyper focusing on a button, or hyper focusing on a doorknob, or just really zoning in on your focus was one of the things. And remember Jim Quick, he talked about the ears.
Yes.
Grab those ears and massage those ears. Everybody grab your ears, massage your ears. right? Those are going to help you regulate your thinking. It's like telling your brain what to do.
Yes.
It's talking directly to your brain. And then also just really making sure you rub that neck, the top of the neck, the vagus nerve, rubbing that. And then when you're feeling really scattered and anxious or nervous, and Joan, this, you might love this stuff. Push on your cheeks right here. Oh, and you find a spot that maybe is tender in the muscles in your face. Push on those cheeks. That's going to also help you relax and get yourself grounded. So we do that so we can make good choices. Now, Joan is here with zero weight loss goal, but we always have habits of health to learn and to implement. And she's using some of our fuelings as nutritional supplementation for herself because we know that they're like little mini vitamins in a package and they have the macros and they're all perfectly balanced. So she's using some of that to support her nutrition right now. So she's getting healthier nutrition wise. So we're glad to have you.
Good.
Couple announcements before we kind of go around the room. What we do, you don't have to stay all the whole time, but we'll just talk about kind of what's going on in the big picture here real quick and share some wins and learns. And anybody's having trouble or anything like that, we can just bring up what we need to work through. Don't forget, there's a newsletter that comes out from Optavia each week. Okay. I don't know if you guys see it, but check your spam. I missed the one that it said the Mocha Shake is being discontinued and someone said something. I'm like, ah, so, if you
Really?
love the Mocha Shake, please make sure to go, stock up because that's one thing note that
When they're
memo that
gone,
I
they're
missed.
gone.
There's also an Optavia
Right.
blog. There's a blog on that newsletter with great articles that Dr. Anderson writes and that are in different magazines throughout. And the blog is awesome. Um, Also, you can subscribe to Dr. Anderson's monthly forum. There is a subscription link if you're not getting emails directly and reminders directly from the forum. You could click on Betty, that I'm thinking of you.
Okay.
We need to give that to you so that you get those links, directly to your email.
Yeah,
So
I do get that. I
you
do
do.
get
Okay,
that.
good.
I
Good.
get I don't know if I haven't checked for emails, but I get that newsletter that they send. So,
Okay. Well, there's a separate one for the forum that you can
oh,
sign up
Well,
for.
like that
And
it said yesterday, starting in 1 hour or something for Dr.
Mhm.
A, his first Tuesday of the month. An email
Yeah,
come with the link
the email will
okay.
come with the link. Yeah.
Okay.
if
Well,
you're
when I
signed
So
up
saw
for the
that, it was
forum.
already afternoon. I'd already missed it.
Yeah.
So,
it
Well,
was a
he
good
sends it
one.
out a couple days ahead and then
okay.
And I'll put that I'll email that to you as well. Or put it in the text group. Um, there is also, because the convention's coming and the new products are coming, the new name and the new brand and everything, all these new things are coming. They have we've got a new metabolic quick link quiz that's really got some cool bells and whistles on it that you'll be seeing around. I think I sent a test drive out in the chat message group. Take the quiz yourself. See what it says. You can copy the link, send it to friends, and tell, like, Kathy, I'm thinking of you, all the relatives you're so frustrated with.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, check out this cool little test quick quiz thing my coach just gave me. What's your score, right? It's just so easy and it's really fun. So you'll start seeing that around. I'll probably post it again or send it. But even you guys, just take it. If you have, you took the older ones, that's fine. Just take it. And so that's coming. And then also one other little note to self, I want to say on record, on recording, was that the 28-day was great that Dr. Mike and Amy sponsored, that we had that separate Facebook page. It didn't have all the bells and whistles that the other 28-day reset that you had to pay for. Right, Kathy, but
Right.
there was a lot of energy in it, right? I know you
Yeah.
participated. What was your takeaway? There was a ton of them in the group. I screenshotted them. There were so many, but what was your takeaway?
It just motivated me, more than anything, just to kind of keep on track. And
Mm-hmm.
yeah. a lot of good
And
information.
yeah, and then Tanya is always really motivated, and Cindy was a big player. And Tanya, if you guys are listening to this recording, they were big players, in those. So yeah, there was just a lot of participation. I'm gonna just make sure Tanya remembers to come too. Go in and put your feedback in if you have any for them because they want to do better, of course. And if you have any, they're doing a drawing if you give feedback in the wrap up. So we actually, Sharon won a prize for participation. Of course, go figure. Sharon, she's everywhere. And then Becky, our friend Becky, she's not at noon, but she's also in our tribe. She won a prize. So we had good show for it.
Good.
And so that was fun. I think they're doing another one, but I'm behind the 8 ball on it and I'm not involved. If you see it on the Facebook group, go ahead and join in. But I have not been able to take the lead in anything else going on for June other than to encourage you all to reset, right? Reset, do the metabolic quiz, have your own goals. What's your next level, right? So Kathy, for you, for sure, from the 28-day for everybody, right? Let's always just kind of refocus and have what's next coming at us. So that was one thing I wanted to remember. And then, Kate, she's in Iowa now, and she is going to be doing, all these colors that I'm wearing, all these crazy clothes and all these crazy things. I'm having so much fun, and we've talked about it ad nauseum, but Kate with Carrie as a sidekick, are personally responsible for getting me in touch with this whole dress my truth, the colors, live my truth, all of that throughout this journey. So thank you, Kate, for being here today, and Carrie. And you've seen pictures of my closet and all these things. Kate is having an event. If you're anywhere near local, anywhere near coming to Iowa, she's gonna be at Pearl Place Partners on Friday the 12th. Kathy, it'd be great for you to drive over and we could go out to dinner or something. She's going to be doing Dress Your Truth and color, and I'll let you speak, Kate, if you want to share what you're doing to it. But it's going to be fun if you can come over on the 12th. Anyone who's
Well,
hearing this or anywhere close, come on down Friday night, the 12th, 6 to 9, right? Do you want to tell Kate what you're doing?
Yeah, so from 6 to 9, I'll be at Pearl's Place consignment shop, and she's partnering with me. So I will be doing 15-minute appointments and color draping. So helping you determine which category of color is the best for you, and then giving some tips as to patterns, colors, metals, things like that. So it's just a short event to introduce people into dressing your truth and the colors. And then I will be working with people. People can make an appointment with me for me to do personal shopping and wardrobe creation and curation. So helping you develop your own personal style that highlights your truest self, your highest self, really, and allows that to be the forefront and center and not be hidden by or muted down by colors that really are just hiding the truth of who you are.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, it's awesome. I can't speak to it enough, you guys. And our 5 o'clock group last week, we talked about it, and everybody showed up in color the next week because everybody had on black and gray and blah blah, and right. And then the next week, everybody showed up with something colorful on. It was hilarious, and it was perfect because they could feel the difference, right, Kate?
Mm-hmm.
They could
Yeah,
feel the
and
difference.
that's the real beauty of it is when you're in colors and patterns that work for you, it lifts your mood, it lifts your energy,
Mm-hmm.
and it opens you up. And now when I wear colors that are not right for me, I feel, like, it really changes
Oh,
my energy completely.
totally, totally, totally. Have you ever done anything with color, Joan, or do you notice that, or Betty? Do you notice that? You're the artist in the
Yeah,
room.
yeah, I do. I do a lot of wild. I've got this wild thing that I made. It's like a coat, and people stop me because I'm a kind. It's all bright colors in
Yes.
there,
People
and so
stop you.
Yes, they stop me. They say, I love it. And I said, kindergarten teacher.
That's awesome. That is awesome. You got a great color on today, Kath. How do you feel in that color? Do you feel good in that color? More energy?
Me, are you talking to me?
Yeah, Kathy.
Yes,
Yes.
yeah, yes. And I tend to be on the, I'm a winter, so I wear a lot of dark grays and the blacks. But I've ventured out, and I was going to say, Amy, you look beautiful in the corals and the oranges. Oh my
Yes,
gosh, your
yes.
eyes just pop. Yes.
Thank you. I would never have worn I never would have worn the colors I'm wearing in my whole life ever until Kate encouraged me, not so gently sometimes, to just put it on.
Well, when you're doing the whole closet overhaul, it
Yeah,
gets a little brutal
Yeah.
sometimes,
it
but
was
it's
just
gotta go.
yeah,
Because it fits in with what we're doing here every week. It's the whole
yeah,
lifestyle.
Yeah.
Right.
it is.
And why do we want to be healthy? So we can feel good and be the real me, be the real
Yeah,
you. And
yeah,
this is just another extra amazing layer, and the emotional aspects of it,
yeah.
but the physicality of it too, that really shine through.
Yeah,
Mhm.
absolutely. Absolutely. And one of my wins I will share is that I did remember I said I was going to do my purging project? So that was one of my wins. I scored my behaviors for the month. I got back to tracking and I scored all my behaviors for the month. I posted that in the group. So I got back to tracking my behaviors, but which was a win. I don't do all my behaviors that I want to do all the time, but I do now have a tracking, I've got myself back in the mode. But I've been purging was my other project, all my old jobs and stuff. Well, the purging has been really digging up emotional stuff for me,
Mm.
like
Yes.
to the
Yeah.
point of I've had a lot more anxiety and a lot trouble sleeping because I'm going through all this old baggage. Do you guys, you know what I mean? Joan, have you
Oh
ever
yeah.
done this, anything like this? And
Hmm.
I'm purging all this old energy and baggage, and now this anxiety is coming up. And I'm just trying to love on it and embrace it, right? Breathe through it and feel the emotion and process through like we're taught to do in this book and but this morning I had a really pretty big kind of anxiety moment and I used my tools. I remember to use my tools. And don't you know, I went to my closet and went, what's the best thing I'm going to wear today that's going to make me
I'll
feel
be
the
back.
best?
Hmm.
And I put this joy in the journey hat. I picked the orange. I picked the turquoise.
Corals.
I never would have worn these colors ever, but I purposely went, I need something that makes me feel really good right now.
Yeah.
Right. So it really matters and it really made a difference. So
Yeah.
that was my kind of my win and learn moment. Like I felt so much better after I went and just put some color on my body. So anyway, that was kind of a fun little share that I had just today. Little
Yeah.
win for the day. So we win and we learn. We don't lose. We're not right. We're not wrong. We're not on. We're not off. We win and we learn, or we live and we learn. So,
Yeah.
um, Kate, thank you for sharing. Do you have any wins and learns lately? Have you learned anything about yourself or anything that you have come across that's been something
Yeah,
new for you?
yeah. So I actually just did a post last night on a friend of mine had posted about PCOS, polycystic ovarian syndrome, has now changed to polyendocrine metabolic ovarian syndrome, which I know y'all have heard about because it has to do with metabolic health.
Yep.
But I did a really long post about it because that's something that I have suffered from literally my entire life, hormone issues and metabolic issues. And I personally also have a genetic mutation that it's a MTHFR mutation that makes me not
A
able to
second there, Amy, can
metabolize.
you either mute
Yeah.
Kathy or Coleman or make me
I'm
co-host
gonna,
so I
yeah,
can
I
hear?
made you co-host.
Okay, because we can't hear Kate.
hear it. Right. Oh, because I can go
She's
pick
getting
you
in
up
her
later.
car.
I don't
Yeah.
want to
Yeah.
hear all that.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
And
I'm just
anyway,
okay.
so
Oh, are you? Well,
just-
this is supposed to help you.
Just a
it,
second,
it
Kate.
made a lot of
Hold on.
sense
Breathe in 2 short breaths.
that it's not
Just hover
just
on her
about
picture, Amy.
Breathe
ovaries.
out as hard as you
Yeah.
can. I start coughing.
Yeah, I do.
Hold on just a
And
second.
All right, go ahead, Kate.
It makes sense that it's not just, a female problem. It's not just about ovaries. It is your entire metabolism. It is your entire way of being able to live. And that was actually really, I guess, edifying to me or validating, because in my personal experience, I would go to a doctor and get tests, and they would just say, take birth control, which made my symptoms worse.
Oh,
Or they would just say, lose weight. Well, you know what? I would do that, but I metabolize like 1 calorie out of 100. And I would have doctors literally tell me, I would go in for tests and they'd say, you're too fat. We can't do this test because you're too fat. And, people tell me you would be pretty if you would lose weight, or you would be pretty if you, fixed your skin, because I have, cystic acne. And it was validating to see that it's now medically recognized as a metabolic issue,
good.
not just a female issue. And I have had so many people comment on my posts that have had similar issues, from people younger than me, to elderly women that are, now past menopause, but suffered their whole lives and didn't ever get the help that they needed, and never got the assistance to realize that it's a metabolic issue, not a female problem. And treating it not as a gynecological issue, but as a whole health issue has been really eye-opening and empowering, because your whole wellness is something that you can do something about. And it doesn't mean, getting a hysterectomy at 35 or whatever. Healing your health so that you can, actually live in a healthy way. I think that has been a huge learning experience for me.
Yeah, and I'm so glad that you brought that out about metabolic. And since we've really this whole year been focusing, well, last year, more on metabolic, it's your whole system.
Yeah,
And
Kate, I
look
think
at
you
all the
saw the
things
post
that
I did on
affect it.
that too recently. Did you, I think, right?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Let's share the
Because look
message
at
with
all the
those sufferers.
things when we're doing a metabolic reset, look at all the things that it affects. Yeah, our hair, our skin, our mood, not just our weight. And where the weight is held is, according to certain emotions and stuff too, and how your metabolism. So that's so great. I'm glad you posted that. You were so brave, Kate.
And it really makes a lot of sense, because it explains why postmenopausal women still have issues. They might not be bleeding anymore. They've gone through the change, but they still have metabolic and endocrine issues.
Yeah.
That doesn't heal just because the bleeding stops.
Right. Polyendocrine, here's the post I did. Polyendocrine metabolic ovarian syndrome. That's what you said, right, Kate?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And that was something we had in our trainings and stuff too. It's a game changer, because like you say, people that have suffered like you have been stuck for so long with and it's just so I'm so glad that you got that. Like, that's so awesome.
And it's so empowering for women to know that it's not their fault.
Yes.
When they look at food and get fatter, it isn't something that they're doing wrong. It's not a willpower issue. It's a wellness issue.
Yeah.
It's the metabolic system is not working correctly.
Yeah.
And if that can be addressed, then whatever you are taking action on doing will actually have an effect.
Yep. And the good news is what we're doing makes a huge impact on that. And all the clinical stuff that's come out about metabolic reset, we can go from 1.0 operating system to 3.0. And we have great tools to do it. We have a great process. Typically PCOS people have a lot of other issues, alternatively, right? Like lots of, it's always complex, right, Kate? It's always complex. It's not ever really an easy fix, but
Yeah,
what we're
it's
doing,
systemic. It's not one thing.
yeah, but what we're doing really does and has been proven to make an impact. So that's a good thing. So share and care with all your care and share with all your, all your people who you might run into with that as well. So yeah, Kathy, I would just be really excited for you to come to town if you can on that day.
Yeah,
On the
look and
12th.
see.
Yeah, that would be so much fun.
It would be.
So thank you,
And
Kate.
where are
I'm so
where
glad
are
you got
at, Joan? Do you live in the Des Moines
Yeah.
area, Joan? I mean, you probably know Amy, but I'm just being nosy and asking
No, Joan, introduce yourself if you're
if you
game.
would like.
Oh, she's on mute.
Yeah, you can open your microphone if you'd like. Yep.
Okay, I had muted myself as my dog started barking. Okay, well, I'm Joan Crenshaw, and I'm Erica's mom, and I live in Texas, and I joined because I needed some nutritional inform help, and because my weight was going down, and I wasn't sure why, and I wasn't a very good eater. I wasn't eating very properly. And so my daughter put me in contact with Michelle, right, Amy,
Oh, good.
and so that I could get in the habit of eating
Well,
better.
Oh, good.
Well, welcome,
Good.
welcome.
Welcome.
Yeah,
Good.
loads of information here. You probably got
Yeah.
an earful that you weren't even expecting,
Yeah,
Right?
but it all relates.
And don't be
yeah.
overwhelmed. Just fight overwhelm with breathing out.
I get overwhelmed really easily.
So use the breathing
My
technique.
overwhelm
I'll
was an
send
hour
it
ago.
directly. Yeah. Long breaths out, hon. Long breaths out. You're not
Well,
alone. Okay.
yeah, you know what
Yes.
happens when my mind gets really full of information, I forget a lot, you know?
Sure, we
I
all
know.
do.
Yes, we all do. Yes, we
Yeah.
do.
But just remember, this is your crew. You're not
Oh,
alone.
thank
Yeah,
you. You.
absolutely. Absolutely. Thanks for sharing. You're a beautiful woman. We're glad to see you and it's wonderful to have you.
Thank you.
So Monday night again, Dave Blanchard talked about what are you living it was very powerful about what are we living for? What are we doing here? Like for reals, right? Where do you want to be in 1 year, 5 years, 10 years? And it made me take a look at this book that Miss Margot gave me. Where do you want to be? What's on your top 10 list? Where do you want to be 1 year, 5 years, 10 years? How do you want to spend your 1,440 minutes a day? Okay, where do you see yourself really creating that and living into that future self? And it was just wonderfully done.
Yes.
So what'd you get, Betty, out of that? You were on that. So
Well, yeah, I
and
was
then-
on that. That was really, really neat. And it it showed me something. I had something at the wind call that woke me up, and then the next night I saw this, which tied. It's amazing how much they tie in. But she had said on the Monday morning wind call, she said, "I'm at 55, and what I'm doing at 85 will be different." And that was like a slap in the face. Like, wake up, lady. I thought, you know what? I'm 79, but I'm still eating like I'm 19, that you can go by and take a handful of something. And so then that just woke me up and said, Betty, no wonder you're having trouble with your food. You're going about it wrong. And then to hear this.
You mean thinking that you could eat like you're
Like
20
me.
when you're.
Yeah.
Because you don't think. You just go by and you grab a handful. The peanuts or the popcorn or even something healthy, an extra bar. It's just no. You have to That's where I've fallen down. And that was so profound. And then to hear that, hear him on Tuesday night is when I listened to him, and to yes, that I'm planning ahead on all these other different things, but my food, I'm still stuck back at age 19, 16, you know, just everyone wants to stop in, you stop in. No, I can't. You know, I have to change my personal, and the stop and choose. It's more than the stop and choose. It's got stop and where are you at, Betty, and where do you want to be? Because I'm not thinking. I'm thinking instant gratification, and I'm not thinking ahead. How will I feel in the morning with this instant gratification right now? You know, and so yes, it was very, very eye opening.
Did you catch the Jared talking about what do you deeply? I think we all missed the boat on this. This is what I caught. What do you deeply care about, Betty? Deeply, and why is that connected with your heart? Remember, Jared said he lost his dad, lost his somebody, had all this tragedy, and then it wasn't until he figured out that he deeply cared about playing with his kids, like that was it for him. Right.
And that's that did hit me, because I thought I need to find what I deeply care about.
What do you deeply care that moves you? So yes. I think we all need to dig deeper, don't we?
Yes, we do. And this is what all of a sudden this week I've gotten Jean to cooperate with me, and we've starting to do a couple of things together. Keep praying on this. Keep praying on this, because but this is, and I did ask him, I said, you know, I need your help in this too, because I need your help, and so we actually, we're doing things. We're starting to do an inch at the time. That's all I care about. That's all I care about.
Yeah.
And if Jean can connect with his why, he'll want to keep going.
Yes. Yeah. And so this is, but yes, that really hit me, because I thought I don't have anything that I deeply care about except Jean's help. But I can't dictate to him what to do.
No.
He can't do dictate to me either. But we can cooperate. Other families, I've seen other husbands and wives do this. Let's do it that way. And so it's starting to, you know, it's just an inch at a time, but
and that's all you need. One of my notes, one of the notes I took was, that's all you need, 1 inch, 1%, right? Are you living like you deeply care, or living without caring?
Yeah.
Or what do you deeply care about living for? Right.
Exactly.
So that changes the game. I thought he did a brilliant job. What about you? And being Kathy, what'd you get out of that? Did you hear some things differently?
Well, I heard a couple things. He said, eat with a purpose, or eat, you know, for performance. And I thought that was pretty profound. It just really moved me too. I mean, I was crying when he was talking. And it just kind of motivated me, because I kind of been in a little bit of a slump too, and thinking, oh, you know, I've kept this weight off now. I can, you know, eat this muffin or eat this cookie. And I was kind of going down the wrong path. And then I heard that, and I'm like, oh my gosh, it just really woke me up. So it was pretty, I needed to hear it. It was really good. The other thing he said, your circumstances do not need to dictate your choices.
Yes.
That was profound. And sometimes I think, oh, who cares? You know, I'm going to eat this cookie. I don't, you know, who's really going to care if I'm having a down day? And it's just like, why do I think that? You know, and so he kind of woke me up, I'd say.
Oh, it was very moving.
It was very moving. And then, you know, just having David again talk about, you know, we've got the Fuelings, we've got the community, we've got our coach, we got it all. You know, It's like a no-brainer. Just keep on track.
Just use it.
Just use it.
Yeah.
One thing I wrote down was, I, Betty, am living in mediocrity. I want to serve, to pursue excellency.
Whoa.
That was, I wrote that down. Did you catch that, Kathy? Also,
No.
that
I did.
Yeah,
Say that
but
again.
I just wrote it down what he said, and I put my name in there. I said, I, Betty, am living in mediocrity.
Uh,
I want to pursue excellency.
Yes.
Excellent.
And
Yeah.
he said, the
Mhm.
excellency is not perfection. That's
Mhm.
because there's I want to be excellent. Well, no, but he's saying it's not perfection.
Yeah. I
Mhm.
did write that down. Yeah.
Okay.
And I
So,
thought Vicky, I mean, what a story she's got to
yeah,
tell. You know,
yes,
85, a kidney transplant, breast cancer. I mean, she was amazing too. It was
yes,
really good.
And she deeply cared about being the fun grandma.
And
yeah,
that fun
yeah.
grandma. And I can identify with that because I want to, you know, that's what I want to be too, you know. So
I know.
And
I
if
know.
Sharon were here, she'd be crying right now because that's her. She was rock climbing and waterfall, water sliding. That's her. That's her.
mhm.
Her dream life. She's living it. She's able to do that.
Yeah, and Dave was with the bicycle on the mountain up the
Oh yeah.
teenagers up mountain trip up, and he's
Yeah.
like, what? you're,
Mhm.
you're putzing along the mountain on a bicycle. Good for you,
Yeah.
keeping up with three teenagers.
Mhm.
Exactly. Oh, she lost 85 pounds. She wasn't 85, she's 75, but she lost 85 pounds. I was like, wow.
Yeah,
Mhm. Yeah. Any other wins and learns, Kathy, you wanted to share or points to ponder
Well,
from
just that
Tuesday? Did you watch Tuesday yet?
I did watch Tuesday, and I thought that was really good too. I need to go back because he went through it so fast. I couldn't get everything off of the screen, you know, his screenshots of some of the things he was talking about. But yeah, it was really good too. Um, I took a lot of notes on it.
I thought the introduction was so good. I screenshotted the transcript on YouTube and I
Oh,
summarized
that's
it.
a good idea.
I
Yeah.
summarized it in Chat GPT. I put the intro in the chat group today, and I'll send out an email, but I did a little summary of the transcript because I thought it was just brilliantly done. And so I'll try to email that out to you guys. But about he did what was brilliant is him working with all the people and their relationship
Oh my
issues.
gosh, that I could identify with, you know, some of the stuff he said too about that. Um, about, you know,
Mm-hmm.
ask engaging questions and show love and
Mm-hmm. How to
yeah.
handle your hardest relationships. That was pretty
Yeah.
much the focus of everybody's questions.
Everybody's questions, yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. So definitely go and check that out. I'll send my little summary notes to you guys out through email because there's
That'd be
some
great.
really powerful things. The questions, are you willing to let go? He left us with some questions. So points to ponder. What if I feel lost or unmotivated? Okay. How do I stay consistent? What if I'm afraid to try? How do I know if I'm on the right path? And
Right.
what's
I
the
did get
most
that down.
important thing to remember? Those are the 5 questions he left us with the consideration of, and I've got a little summary I'll send to you guys.
you know
So
that what you're saying. What am I afraid to try? Mine pop up. That's your is that your procrastination all the time? Are you just afraid to try?
mm-hmm,
I
mm-hmm,
That's something this is an aha moment right now.
mm-hmm.
Procrastination is always your subconscious trying to keep you safe from something.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't need to be safe from this room. So I need to work on this room. I need to win.
Yeah,
this
I got some
room is your
things.
safe space.
I got some things I'm procrastinating that I go, why, right? And I gotta dig deeper. Why is the question, right? That is the question.
Yes. Then you discuss it with Kate.
Yep, you gotta dig deeper. How about you, Carrie? Jolie, I'm glad you're here. Roxy, so happy you're here. So happy. And Carrie, do you got a win and a learn that you're working on? I know you're trying to get
Yeah.
clean.
Yeah, big one. After eating all the junk food possible in the States, because it's everywhere accessible,
Yes.
of all things, and
Yeah.
eating crazy hours and whatever, of all things, my husband on like the day we were coming home, well, what do you think if we eat healthy when we get back to Ecuador? I'm like,
Bless his
Where did that come from?
Where'd that come from?
Because usually, he works his 10, 12, 15 hours a day. He loses a lot of weight, and warm out and sweating and working. And he really didn't this time. And so he's like concerned, I guess. And so I'm always trying to just do my thing. And this time it was together and he'll do whatever, like the grocery list or the recipe. He'll buy it, he'll cook it, but he won't look it up. I'm like, you got to take your own health and interests. Why is this food converting into fat? And why are your blood sugars, whacked out up and down? And this morning he would not eat anything green at breakfast, but we just went to the market and bought more. I got this bag was literally, I'm thinking 30 pounds of vegetables, but it was like there was a squash in there and a zucchini but I'm telling you, this zucchini was like this.
Oh my
I should go
goodness.
get him. And chayote, what am I supposed to do with that? I don't even know how to cook it, but it's really good for diabetes, super extra low glycemic. And he's down there cooking cabbage and I don't know what all, but
Use
it smells
achiote
delicious.
like in recipes that call for okra. It has a similar flavor,
Thanks.
like jambalaya or something like that.
They say you can eat it raw too, like just like a cucumber. So we'll see. I'm gonna try new stuff. But
Good
yeah,
for
so
you.
now I'm looking up recipes and he won't look them up, but he'll cook them, he'll prepare them.
So
And
do you have the Optavia app with all the recipes on there, hon?
not yet, no.
Okay.
Don't know about that.
Okay. Download the Optavia app. We'll get your account. You have an account and you just need to download it, enter your password. All the recipes are there. No need to, it's all there. All the things I sent you on email, it's all there.
Yeah, because when you guys all started on 5 and 1, I'm on 6.
Eh.
I just have to cook everything. No feelings. I have a
Yeah.
couple for myself, but
So yeah, let's start with doing that and then we'll get you plugged in, show you everything.
yeah, I mean, I got the ones you sent me on the email and
Yeah,
he did a great grocery run on Monday to the big supermarket that's like half hour away, but
Great.
Well, good.
Great.
Good.
and he's
Great.
like,
That's
"Oh, I
awesome.
saw these really nice bananas, but I remember you said no fruit." I'm like, "But why?" Because it's sugary. But he put them back.
Good.
So he only got the
Good.
vegetables and the
Well,
meats.
yeah, you good. Well, you got to start. That's awesome.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We're started. It's just like
Download
I
the
have to
app.
figure
We'll get you
everything
in
out.
there. Yes, you have the hard way because you don't have all the fuelings down there, right? But it's okay because it's all in the book. And get your app. You got your great recipes. You don't have to be looking around. It's all figured and measured and all that stuff. Hey, and
So
note
I
just
got a question because
Mhm.
like spaghetti squash, is that a good substitute? Obviously instead of
Yeah,
pasta spaghetti.
absolutely. Yes,
And
spaghetti
but
squash.
I don't know what these are. They're this big. You go in and get a squash and it's like a pumpkin. I don't know what it is. Or just cut it
Oh,
open.
girl, you're talking to Veggie Queen right here. Just let me know. I will show you how to eat that thing. And
How about
Spiralize your
cassava? Is that good?
zucchini.
what's that?
Okay.
I just said spiralize your zucchini or use
Yeah.
like cut it in strips and do
Yeah.
like a
Yeah,
lasagna.
zucchini,
kind
I
of
know.
thing.
But
Spaghetti squash, you guys. Have you ever used it?
I'll go get it.
Yes, I love it.
Cut it in half, put it on a baking sheet face down, bake it till it just pokes soft, flip it over, and then you scrape the inside, scratch it with a fork, and it comes out like a spaghetti.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
That's how you do it. That's how you do it. And if you try to eat a kale salad, you have to put a bunch of salt on it and then massage it like you're giving it a back rub. Massage. Break it down with salt. And then it becomes edible, like fresh versus having to cook with it. That's another secret. Here's another secret. I just learned that our app has all the Habits of Health videos linked to it under activities. And the chapters, Dr. Anderson doing the summary of each of the life book chapters in your app. I had no idea. And the video summary of him talking about what is in the chapter, not a let's talk, it's not a long webinar. It's just him summarizing the subject. and you go in your app.
Mm.
If you want, I screenshotted it how to get there, but it's really great. It's under activities. When you go in on the first day, you go to my journey. No, you go to today, and then right under today, it says activities. And you click on activities, and if you keep clicking, you get through to the resources and the videos. So it's really super cool. So that's something I would definitely recommend everybody look at. Under helpful guides and resources, and then you go to videos, and then it comes out looking like here it comes out looking like this. So you have all of the videos
Okay.
right in a row. Yeah. So, oh, that's cool. Super cool. Look at that. Oh my goodness, gargantuan veggies.
It's not
Smash
even the
that
biggest one.
Smash the turnip up like mashed potatoes, girl.
And watercress, what do you do with that?
Salad.
Watercress
Watercress, the
salad.
leafy part.
Yeah, I don't know what.
Or
This
on
is the small
sandwiches, like if
squash.
you do faux bread.
Mhm.
Oh, wow.
Yep,
This is
that's
the
awesome.
smallest one I could find.
That's awesome. That's
But I don't
awesome.
know. I mean, is it a pumpkin? Is it a squash?
It's a squash.
Gosh, yeah,
Is
looks
it
like
high carb though?
No, it's okay. It's probably medium, but yeah. You just cut that in half and bake it so it's soft. Cut that in half, bake it till it's soft. Yep, that's a great squash.
You've
That's a
never
little
had
sweet.
these?
Yep, that's a little sweet. Mm-hmm.
Do you know what they're
Yep.
called?
Uh,
Is it like
coyote
a
squash.
tree?
It's a coyote squash.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So, okay, so
That's
cool.
just a couple of the things.
Well, you got your hands full. But you know what? You're on the road. You already have all the stuff in your house. So now it's just a matter of what to do with it, right?
yeah. Oh,
So
Yeah, this was
that's,
just the market today that I got these.
oh
And
my
I found out
goodness.
there's tomatoes growing in my yard. And we have
Good.
lemon trees. So I got lemon every day. Lemon
There you
water.
go.
Wow.
There you go. You're all set, girl. You're all set. You got all the good things. Now it's just a matter of cooking them up and eating them. Yep.
Yep.
Yep. So what Kate said about procrastination, I've been procrastinating. I've calculated my 3.0 plan, but I've been seriously procrastinating actually pulling it off with my new protein level and all of that. As well as a couple other items in my life, and I'm going to go to bat with why I'm doing that now, So I encourage us all to dig deeper into what do we care deeply about and get
Yeah.
anchored with that.
Yeah.
Roxy, do you want to come on and share anything, girl? Are you able to come off mute?
There she is.
No. Oh, there she is. You got a win and a learn today for us, lady?
No, that I can think right now. I'm just concentrated on listening. Yeah, well, the thing that I have been thinking about it is what Dr. A says yesterday about letting go. And that's, really always hit me. Like, life is not how you want it to be, but then you have to be with the flow. Flow with life. Yeah, that's the main thing. I even make a post about it. And with everything, it's good. I'm learning a lot.
Go with the flow.
Yes,
Going with the flow. And did you see her beautiful picture, her
Yes.
magenta photo?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
absolutely fabulous. And Roxy has worked with Kate with her colors, and don't you know, was that color not fabulous for her?
Yes.
Definitely.
Right? That she did with Kate too. And it's just when you got that right color for you like you said, who knew about orange? I would never wear it my whole life. But when you find that, you're like, yeah, this is me. This feels good, right, Kathy? So just
Yes.
it's just awesome. It's just life changing. And Roxy's found you've found your niche, or you're finding your niche too, right? With your, don't you feel powerful in your right colors?
Yeah, when I'm wearing black, like right now, I can even see my dark spots in my face.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm finally ready, speaking of letting go of my old black stuff that I was afraid to let go of, that's in my closets because I was afraid to not wear black. Haven't done it for over 3 years now, right, Kate? I think. And they have sat in those closets. So now I'm ready. I'm letting it go because I know I haven't wanted to wear it.
Right.
Okay,
Yeah.
good.
And yeah, isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
It's just nuts. So now I'm ready to let that go too. And inside of this conversation about letting go, and looking at what do you want to be doing in 10 years, right? 1 year, 5 years, stand there and see who am I this time next year? What do I look like? What am I doing? Right? Stand there, be there. And then this page, I loved, it was great. It's called Write a Manifesto. Have you guys ever written a manifesto? It's like a purpose statement in life, your vision and mission statement. It says, write your manifesto. Manifesto is a public, often life-changing proclamation of intention. Woo! And so you can share it with us, share it with yourself first, share it with us, but a public and often life-changing proclamation of intention. So you can share your manifesto with the world. And they talked about different companies that shared wrote a manifesto and posted a manifesto, and some of the really biggest companies, they were talking about how it changes you when you make it public, when you actually put a line in the sand and saying, this is my guiding light, this is where I am going, and you write it and you make it public, and it's an intention that you're living into. So just another level, a different wording of the same thing. What's your why, right? So I encourage you to do that. And I have actually started one, and I'm not sure if it's quite exactly right, but it feels really good to write something that's short, sweet, boom, this is my intention for life. So give it a shot.
Okay.
Give it a shot. Yeah, it'll support you. Go ahead.
I wrote down one other thing from Dr. A. It says, in the moment we let go, we stop fighting life and start living it.
Mm-hmm.
And I highlighted that because I think, we tend to do that.
Yes, we do. Absolutely.
Yeah, I did a big exercise this week, mental exercise, a mind map on resistance. So, and I realized, it's like, and who would I be, or if I could resist 10% less, 1% less, 15% less. And it's like, it changes everything. Like you said, instead of using that energy, like a rocking chair, you're always moving, but you're not going anywhere. That's like resistance. It's like energy is being expended, wasted, could be used on something else, called living your life, right, Kathy?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. So, Kathy, what was that? In the moment we let go, we stop blank and start blank.
Okay. In the moment we let go, we stop fighting life, and start living life.
Okay. Living life.
Yeah, we stop. The introduction to Dr. Anderson was just brilliantly done. I highly recommend you at least listen to that.
Yeah.
It's just, it was so brilliantly done. I couldn't take notes fast enough, like you said, Kathy.
I know, I couldn't either. He went so fast through those, but I get it because he wanted to open it up for questions. But
I'm glad he did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad he did, because it was really worth it. So here's how to subscribe to this too, Betty, so you get it in your email. So I'll just email it to you, okay? Have you got the notices coming to you, Kathy?
Yes, I do. I get them.
Okay, good. All right, so I'll just send this to Betty.
Okay.
All right, any takeaways from today that were unexpected for you guys? I'm glad you're here. So
Well, I think it was rich. Today was very rich. A lot of learning.
Yeah, just a lot of.
I wasn't going to come. I didn't think I'd come, but you guys had a lot to say. Thank you so much for making my day.
Good. We got
Thank you. You made our day for coming. And
Yes.
you now get your app downloaded. You have some recipes. Just, yep, you get your outlines and don't be just don't let yourself be overwhelmed. Just have
Yes.
fun eating healthy and clean, right?
Yes.
So, okay, cool. And then I will send out, I got to talk to some of my locals about this event on the 12th, but I'm looking forward to talking to you guys again soon and hearing more feedback. If you could just leave a message about your takeaway from the group today, just text me a few things. I always like to share that with others who need encouragement to show up. And Phyllis is doing awesome. She sent her notes. Erica's doing great. Sharon is wearing her heart on her sleeve as normal. Jolie, glad she was here. She didn't get to share. Tanya's coming later. So we do have that 5 o'clock. And don't forget 7 with Dr. Mike.
That's right.
Yeah.
So all this good support and love. So use it, use it, use it. Okay. I will talk to you soon and
Great.
love and hugs.
Yes.
I
Have fun
appreciate
with
you.
your
Love you.
color draping,
Thanks,
Kate.
everybody.
Thank you for
Bye.
everything.
Have a
Yes.
wonderful week.
Yes.
Bye-bye.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.